Now, communication is very important, and you've been saying that the whole time. You need to have first establish a healthy communication, and I'm even at fault, and I think that a lot of us may be at fault for not expressing our boundaries and holding on to just all of the stuff that just has bothered us about, certain people crossing our boundaries, and then we just let it all out one day, and it's just a negative outcome, and you end up just ghosting the person. You just end up just isolating, and they probably never even know what it was that they did to cause the issue in the first place. So that's very important that you mentioned. You have to have express yourself in the first place and have a conversation and communicate effectively. That's definitely the first step, even if it's a hard conversation. And let me just ask you really quick, what if that is a challenging conversation to have? What advice would you give to have and address a conversation that could just be too hard for a person to have?
So there might be some steps that need to be taken in the way of self-confidence and personal grounding first, right? You have to have the wherewithal and the strength to be able to identify your needs and then advocate for yourself in asserting those needs. So sometimes some folks are not ready. They just don't have the confidence to speak up for themselves. They just don't have the personal strength to speak up for themselves. They haven't built resilience to be able to maneuver around those places and spaces. That's why self-work is so important, right? That's why you have to have a support system, a coach, a therapist, a mentor, some place where you can go that is healthy to help you create a foundation so that you can stand on that foundation when it's time to advocate for yourself. And so if you aren't at the place emotionally, mentally, or psychologically where you're able to have the conversation, then you need to seek support from a professional or a trusted confidant who can help you find or create that internal strength so that you can begin to have the conversation.